Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Doug, and I am the owner and operator of Papa's Smokehouse here in Duluth, Georgia. You're probably asking yourself, how does some simple Midwestern boy get involved in a business like Papa's Smokehouse, which is Southern barbecue, by the way? It all started years ago when I was still down in Texas, down there in the panhandle of Texas. Down in Texas, every man needed to know how to cook outside over a fire. Well, I suck at grilling, so I had to learn something else. So along came smoking. I bought a new Bronsfeld offset smoker. It was a stick burner. It was, simple little thing, nothing fancy, nothing expensive, but it was a smoker. And initially, yeah, I was afraid to smoke stuff on it. So I would cook burgers and I would cook steaks and I would cook brats. And like normal, I would burn them because I don't grill. I just simply don't know how to grill. Finally, though, I got up enough guts and I decided to go ahead and do some beef back ribs. I was going to smoke them over some mesquite. And I made them for my boss at the time, which was Tex and Linda Martin. They were the people that I was working for at the time. After I got done cooking them, I seasoned them everything up, just did exactly what I was told to do. I took them over there, and of course, they loved them. They thought they were great. But now, all these years later, I do realize one thing: they were dry and they were tough, and they were very nice people. They could have really raked me over the coals, so to speak, when it comes to my ribs. But it was those compliments that I received from them that actually got me even more interested in smoking. I didn't realize it at that time, but the smoking barbecue was in my blood. I started to experiment with more ribs, baby backs, beef back ribs. I was making briskets. I was making the dino ribs. I was making all sorts of different things on that smoker. And believe it or not, I was actually getting some good rave reviews about it, and they were legitimate. They were honest ones. They were people who would never lie to me about things like that. All these years later, and now I experiment with making my own sauces. I create my own rub mixes. I do pretty much everything by scratch. Even the beans, I soak them overnight and then I boil them and cook them up, make sure everything's good. I make homemade buttermilk biscuits. I make peach cobbler, believe it or not. But this transpired over several years, and just recently things have changed in my life that got me more focused on being able to do this. I recently had a surgery, and it was on my brain. And unfortunately, because of that surgery, I am no longer able to walk without assistance. I'm in a wheelchair most of the time. And because of that, I can't hold down a regular job. So what this ended up doing was this freed up a lot of time for me to think about Papa's Smokehouse and as to whether or not I really wanted to pursue that. Well, needless to say, it's something I want to pursue. It's something that I really want to do, and I'm hoping that someday I'm able to get out of the catering mode and possibly even have a brick and mortar place where everybody can come down and sit around, chew the fat, literally speaking, and enjoy some good barbecue and some good times and some good neighbors and friends. As for the name Papa's Smokehouse, that is paying homage to two of my best friends, Fernando and Darren. Both of them still live down in the Texas area. And years ago, I used to be on a crew with them during harvest. Well, I got lost one night in the middle of the dark in a cotton stripper, and I called out for help. And Fernando says, "Oh, Papa, don't worry about it. We'll come find you." Well, the nickname stuck, and yeah, it's not offensive, so I kept it. All right. Well, I hope I haven't bored you to death and you've already switched channels. But that's kind of the small little story introducing Papa Smokehouse to the world. I'm hoping that it's going to do quite well. I've already done a catering job down here in Georgia, and it went well. The people really did enjoy the food. Nobody died from food poisoning, which is always a bonus, in this line of work. So, if you like what I'm doing, if you support what I'm doing, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and as time goes by, as I cook for my upcoming catering jobs, I will try to videotape things and give you updates as to what's going on with the business. Well, I really appreciate your time. You folks all take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.